Hi guys, hope you're all well. Just coming to do a quick craft demo. We've got a play date this afternoon and I wanted to do something that would keep kids entertained and have something nice for them to take home. It's the last day of half term, yay! Or not, depends how you feel about that. Easter break, Easter is just around the corner, and today we are going to do some marbling on some mugs. So we've got just plain white ceramic mugs. We've got various colours of nail polish. This is just pretty cheap nail polish. You don't want anything that's quick drying because this won't work if you've got quick dry polish. And we've got some cocktail sticks and a bowl of warm water. Now you want the bowl to be quite full and you want warm water because cold water will make your polish set too quickly. And here we go. So I am going to use purple and blue. My favourite colour is purple and it goes very nicely with blue. So we're going to have a go with that and see how this goes. I've never actually tried this one before, so I'm going to do it now just to make sure we get it done really well with the kids this afternoon. So we're just going to put a few drops of polish. Now you want to drop it quite closely to the water because otherwise you can't actually see here, but it's basically one of the blobs has gone straight down to the bottom. Okay, you just want to add a few drips, maybe if I just do one colour at a time. Oh, that one went in too quickly. So you want to try and get your polish sitting on top of the water. I don't know if you can see that. If I just bring you a little bit closer, you can see that some of the blobs have gone straight down to the bottom and some of them are spreading out. What you want is for them to spread out. Oh, sorry, charger just disconnected. Okay, so you want them to spread out as much as possible. So you drop your polish in quite close to the surface, and that way it shouldn't sink right down. And just do small drips. Okay, you'll see it. I've got so many blobs just sinking straight. Oh, this one just came back up to the top. That's pretty cool. I'm just going to do a random pattern really. Marbling looks pretty cool however you do it, so yeah. And if you've got some that's spread out, try and drop the polish on top of the spread out bits, because it kind of forms a skin then on the top of the water and it won't stick. Right, so we've got a couple of drops in there and now I'm going to get my cocktail stick and just try and swirl. Oh, okay. First try, didn't work. For whatever reason, that just became it just dried too quickly, that. So this is why you don't want fast drying stuff. And you can just use your cocktail stick to scrape it all out. Let me just get a tissue for that. You want to make sure that you've either got a disposable container or a container that you don't mind getting messy. Okay, so we're going to try this again. And I'm going to try and work quite quickly this time, just to make sure the polish doesn't dry before I get my mug in. Okay, so I'm just going to put a couple of drops of each colour, just randomly here and there. Okay, and now I'm going to get my mug, and you don't want to go in flat bottom necessarily because you don't want to waste all your polish. And you want to try and keep away from the rim where you're going to put your mouth. So we've got a cup with stripes, so we don't want to go above this first stripe. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to roll my mug across the surface of the water and hopefully, okay, and then I'm going to fully submerge it and then run it under the cold tap. Okay. Not terrible, but not great. That's fine. We have nail polish remover. Let me just grab that. Oh, yep. I'm glad you didn't just see me jumping to the cupboard. obviously, if this doesn't go well for the kids, they won't be too pleased, which is why it's best to try it before that. Okay. Oh. So this is pretty tough nail polish. Okay, so we're going to give that a bit of a clean. Actually, I quite like the pattern that it's starting to make now I'm cleaning it off. That's kind of cool. Okay, so let's try, I'm just going to pour a bit of remover on there. And try that again. So we want to rinse that off. Okay, and we're going to try one more. So we're going to stick some more polish in on top of the water. Maybe I didn't get the best polish for the job. Who knows? Okay, so I'm just going to make swirly patterns. And I think the trick is to work quite quickly here. Okay, so I'm just going to swirl that, and then I'm just going to go straight in with the mug. Okay, and I'm going to go in, twirl it around, and lift it out. And here we go. Okay, that's actually quite a good one. What I'm going to do is I'm going to just clean the polish off the rim. But first of all, I'm going to submerge it into some cold water so the polish dries quicker. Right. Actually, I quite like how that's turned out. That's actually not too bad. So now that we know it works, maybe let me just see if I can get a bit more patterning on this mug. But now that we know it works, I think it'll be okay for the kids to do it this afternoon. We're going to do it in the garden because, well, it's quite a nice day and we don't want nail polish to end up everywhere. So I'm actually going to do this bit now. So I'm going to hold it this way, and again I'm just going to submerge it in, and there we go. Check that out. I love marbling. I love marbling inks, and this is really fun. I quite like how that's turned out. I am, of course, when it's dry, I'm going to get some nail polish remover and I'm just going to clean the rim of it, and that should be good to go. I'm obviously going to make sure I clean it all out inside as well. So you need to be really careful that you give it a really good clean before you use it. Just clean off any polish where your mouth would go, and obviously make sure you clean it inside. I'm just going to leave that standing in some cold water there. And you're best to wash this by hand with a cloth rather than in the dishwasher, because obviously the dishwasher gets too hot and the nail polish, not only will it come off, but it'll also mess up your dishwasher. So hand wash only, guys. I'm really pleased that that works. And when you've finished, if you just get your cocktail stick, you can swirl it around the water, pick up all the detritus, and start again without wasting too much water. Yeah, that'll just stick to your cocktail stick, and there you go. You just wipe it off like that. Excellent. I'm really pleased that turned out. Obviously, first time didn't work, which is why it's always good to practice. It's a good idea to have everything ready first. So make sure you've got your water good to go. I took all the lids off the nail polish just so we're not wasting too much time. And make sure your water is as warm, well, I don't want to say hot, but have it like hand hot. Just make sure it's not too hot for the children. And obviously you're using nail polish, which is quite strong smelling, so I would advise to use it outside with the children, and just don't leave them unsupervised with the nail polish. You'll probably end up with it on your hands, but that's fine. That's why we have nail polish remover. Let me just put all of that away. Don't let the children use the polish remover. If you do that bit for them, just because we don't want anyone accidentally ingesting that. Okay, so it's been standing in some cold water, and it's just about starting to harden. And you just want to leave that to dry now. Let it dry completely before you clean the bits off that you don't want, because you don't want to spoil the pattern, really. You don't want it sticking to your fingers, but I really like that. I think that looks pretty cool, and I think the kids are going to enjoy doing that this afternoon. Big One's been asking if she could make her own mug, and she wanted to go to Mini Potters in Tooting, which we've been to before. Is it in Tooting? I think so. We've been there before, and I don't mind that, but we just want to stay local to home for the time being. And obviously it's a lot cheaper if you do it at home. However, Mini Potters is really great fun. If you've never been, I definitely recommend it. It's a lot of fun. I think there's quite a few pottery cafes actually around. If you've not tried it before, go and try it. It's really great fun, and they glaze it for you and everything, so you don't have to worry about the paint or anything like that fading. So there you go. One marbled mug demo ready to go. Thank you for joining me, and see you again soon. Bye-bye.